Hey guys, alright, it's Tuesday. Today we're going to be talking about linear equations and everything that goes along with that. So let's go ahead and get started with the warm-up. So question 1 says, what is the slope and the y-intercept of the following line? It's already in slope-intercept form, so we know our slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So my slope we're looking for is m, so the slope should be -3. Your y-intercept is b. In this case, it's a +5. Done with number 1. Number 2, a line passes through the points 0, -2, and 4, 2. Oh, this should actually say 3, 2. What is the equation of the line? Where is my paper? Okay, so we know that the y-intercept is when x is 0, what is y? So my y-intercept, or b, is -2. And then my slope, you should remember the equation for slope is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This should be x1, y1, x2, y2. Plug those in. So you should have 2 minus -2 divided by 3 minus 0. We never say minus minus, so this just means plus. 2 plus 2 is 4. 3 minus 0 is 3. So your slope is 4/3. Okay, so my equation then should be y equals m, just 4/3, x plus b, which is a -2, so it's just -2. Okay, all right, warm-up is done. If you have any questions, please let me know in Schoology or ask Mr. Martinez. All right, next we're going to work on graphing from an equation that we're given an equation in slope-intercept form. So we remember the slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is our slope, b is our y-intercept. When graphing, we're going to plot the y-intercept, which is 0, b, and then use the slope, which is just rise over run, to find another point. Okay, so in this case, we've got y equals 2/3 x minus 2. So we know that our b is -2. So we're going to plot that here. Okay, then we're going to use our slope, which is 2/3, to find our second point in order to plot the line. So if 2/3 is our slope, that means our rise is a +2. So we're gonna go up 2. Our run is 3, so we're gonna go forward 3. That's our second point. Then you could use a protractor or any straight line maker. I don't have one handy, to connect our dots. And there is our line. Okay, questions on that? Again, make sure you're asking questions to Mr. Martinez or your classmates if you need help. Okay, let's go to the back. Okay, on the back, we are going to write an equation from a graph. So again, we're going to identify the y-intercept on the graph, where b equals this point, right? So our y-intercept in this case is at 0, 7. Then we're going to pick 2 points to calculate the slope, which is, again, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, before we do that, I'm going to show you an easier way to find the slope. So here, we've got our 2 points already labeled, okay? How many units do I need to move up or down to get from this point at 0, 7 to this point at 4, 4? So I'm just moving straight down, not in a diagonal, just straight down. So to get from here in line with this, I'm gonna go down 1, 2, 3 units. So we went down 3. Then from here, I want to make it my run from here to this point should run 1, 2, 3, 4 units. Okay, so then my slope is down 3, so it's -3 over 4. Okay, if that confuses you, you can just use our 2 points that we picked to find the slope. So I would have 0, 7 and 4, 4. My x1, oops, that should be y1, x2, y2. Write my equation. So it's going to be 4 minus 7 over 4 minus 0, which gives us the same slope of -3 over 4. Now to write our equation, we should have y equals our slope, -3/4 x plus b. Our b is 7, so plus 7. Okay. Okay, now I've got finding the slope from standard form. So if you remember, standard form is going to be ax plus by equals c. From that form, our slope is just -a divided by b. Okay, so this equation is written in standard form. So a is 5, b is 2. If I use this equation to find my slope, I should have a -5 divided by a +2 to find my slope. Okay, with these, make sure if either of these are negative, the negatives will cancel, right? Then if both of them are negative, then you got to figure out how many negatives you have to see if it's still a negative slope or a positive slope. Okay, standard form to slope intercept form. Okay, we are going to move our x term, then divide by the coefficient. How do you spell it? Coefficient of the y term. Coefficient is just the number in front of the y variable. Right, so step 1, move our x term. Our x term here is positive, so we're going to subtract. I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides. Okay, our x's cancel here. Bring down our -2y is equal to, can I subtract 4x from 16? No, why not? Because one has a variable and one does not. So these are going to be two separate terms. So I'm always going to write my x first because we're talking about linear equations. So that is going to end up being part of our slope. Okay. Step 2 says divide by the coefficient in front of y. So my coefficient with y is going to be -2. I'm going to divide by -2 each term, right? Every term needs to be divided. -2 divided by -2 is 1, so I'm left with just y equals -4 divided by -2. It's going to be a +2, so 2x. Positive 16 divided by a -2 is going to be a -8. Okay, questions on that? Your assignment is going to be in Delta Math. I think there's 5 or 6 different sections, but there's 2 or 3 questions per section. If you have questions, please let me know. Again, tutoring today after school or Friday before school. Or you can always ask Mr. Martinez for help or come see me. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye.